Hello there, collective. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning in to Just Be Tarot. Thank you for your amazing energy. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel. Today I am going live for this week's energy. Please feel free to join in, chime in if you feel guided to, ask some questions. I love that energy, and I usually pull 2 cards or whatever comes out to answer your question. So right now I am shuffling for the overall energy for this reading for this week. Excuse me, to see what's coming our way this week. To see what is being presented to us. So we have renewing your life. Okay, and according to this picture, it looks like this person is getting rid of clutter, which is it's funny because I was just talking to my downstairs neighbor about, she was cleaning out her closets, and I went to say hi, and I was like, you know what, I was thinking about doing the same thing. Just getting rid of things around the house, making room for that new energy, for that new those getting rid of old vibrational energy and bringing in that new energy. And you would think like something just as simple as cleaning out your closet, or getting rid of, maybe it's your garage, maybe it's your patio, maybe it's your your Florida room, whatever have you, your mud room, whatever that needs to be um cleaned out or tidied up. That's what we're called to do right now. We're called to reevaluate things. And it might not just be material items, it could be people in our lives. Reevaluate who makes you feel what way. Like when you leave from hanging out with somebody, do you feel like complete crap? Like feel drained? You don't want to feel like that. That's not normal. And when you have people in your lives and friends in your lives, you want to be able to raise your energy with them. Hello, Salani, how are you? Of course you can. Absolutely. But yeah, it's cleaning out that kind of energy. And, like I said, it might not be just material items, but it could be people. It could be maybe you are used to going to places that don't serve you, that bring a negative energy to your life. And this could be something as simple as, dare I say, like in-laws, or maybe your friend's house, or maybe there's a particular restaurant that you have bad memories with and somebody wants to go there, like a friend group, and you're just like, you know what, I just don't ever get good vibrations, or I get anxiety every time I come here. That's your body telling you that there's something going on, and there's a reason for that. Um, so there's, certain places don't mesh well with us. Maybe it's even, it could be like a whole town or a county that isn't doing, isn't jiving with you. Um, Stay away from those places. Get them out of your life. If you need to move, then move. If it's too close to you. If, these people that are not driving with you anymore, you don't have to be disrespectful. You can just disconnect with love, um, or detach with love. It's okay um, to remove yourself from these people, places, and things. All right, Solani, what did you have to ask? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you. Otherwise, I'm going to move on with the overall energy. What do you have for me? Okay, I'm going to keep shuffling for the overall energy until Solani asks her question, or their question. Oops, one card just fell, so bear with me. Oh, it's 2 cards. Okay, so we have soaring into joy and revealing radiance. And soaring into joy talks about and gives the energy of being a little bit more childlike, letting down your hair, not being afraid to have fun and putting yourself out there, showing your real self. Maybe you've been working real hard on something and you've been kind of like tightly wound. I'm doing well, Benita. How are you? Witchy World Traveler, happy Monday. Um, like just trying to be yourself. You might be tightly wound up for maybe a project that you've just gotten through, or a situation and energy that you feel really, um, maybe you've been working, or you haven't had time to relax. This is kind of making time for yourself to relax, letting your hair down, having some fun, maybe going out with your family to do something recreational, or this could be planning a vacation or something along those lines. Of course, you can have a question, Benita. Be my guest. I usually pull two cards for a question. Okay, so just to let you know. And the next energy we got is revealing radiance. Okay, so this is where you're at right now. This is your energy. You're revealing, like, you are so bright right now, and people are going to be guided to you. And I am quickly reminded by Spirit that to protect your energy from this, because not always will this energy be something that you want. Because you radiate on such a high frequency, sometimes there's people who are wounded who want to feed off of your healing energy. And I just was told by Spirit to make sure you're protecting your energy, especially because you're radiating so on such a high frequency. That this could be detrimental in some people's lives, that you can get attached to a narcissist because they see you as vulnerable. And when you're really just that compassionate, and a narcissist is an empath relationship is hard to break because they make you just feel like you're healing them and that they want you for that in their life, but they're really just playing you, and spinning it when you try to address something with them. So really keep an eye on who you are letting into your energy. I hate to say keep your boundaries up, but you might want to set some boundaries for people who you feel like might be, you know, in that category of trying um, to kind of get into your energy but not having the right intention. Okay, because like I said, you guys are radiating so high right now. You're bright, your frequency is really on high vibration. So there's going to be people out there who want to take advantage of that. So just be aware of that. Okay, so let me get back to Benita. How will Shan treat me in a relationship if we're not going to get in one? He is a family friend. Okay, let's shuffle for that. Spirit, I am shuffling. So, let's see. Oh, that's right. Witchy World Traveler, you're right. It is Easter this weekend. So, um, okay, so I'm shuffling for Benita. She wants to know about Shan. How is Shan going to treat her if they get into a relationship? She knows him as a friend right now, but what if they were to enter in a relationship? How? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. It's good stuff. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. So that means he's going to treat this relationship with respect. He's going to um he's going to look for ways to please you. Um he's not going to be playing those games that you've had in other relationships. He's going to want to remain present and not compare you with past relationships, because we have the Six of Cups in reverse. He's not going to want to compare you with the past relationships. He's not going to want to, going to, he wants to be present with you. He wants to, He's going to want to treat you as a whole new with a whole new perspective. Like he knows the friend side of you, but this is like he's not going to be playing games. He's probably because he's a family friend. He doesn't want to play games because he doesn't want to hurt you. He already knows you. And but he's not going to want to compare you, and he doesn't want you to compare him to previous relationships because this is a new relationship. He doesn't want you to compare him to the friendship you once had because it's not the friendship. This would be a romantic relationship. So he would be very serious about you in getting to know you and being present and getting to know you on a new level and not just as as he saw you before and you saw him before. I hope that makes sense. Witchy world traveler, what are you talking about? You don't want to date. Good. I'm glad he respects you as he should. But I feel like he's not going to want to compare you to the friend that you were, and he doesn't want you to look at him as the friend that you were. Sure. What is that, witchy world traveler? Let's see. I'm shuffling for my witchy world traveler friend. She wants to know if her writing's going to be successful if she moves to a different country. Is her writing going to be successful? Oh, 3 cards. Let's see here. That's so crazy. Okay, first of all, we have the moving, traveling, being separated for what you need. Okay, so this is travel. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which is luck. This is, spirit delivering what you need, giving into your manifestations. If you continue on this track, this is like everything all at once coming at you. And we got the Five of Wands in reverse, which is, I feel, first I got it was, less, you're going to feel more settled if you move. You're going to feel more, it's where you belong. Less anxiety. I think this is going to bring in a lot of good things for you. I just heard now's the time. And look at this. I never noticed this before. I never noticed this before. And this could be like widely known. I'll just be like total oblivious. But all of these, they're all holding books. That you are linked because I stopped writing. It's just insane. How are you, Ro? How's it going? So what a good energy. Yes, you can ask a question. I pull a couple cards for you. Feel free, Ro. I mean, I love this energy for you. I feel like it's like going to be more settled for you. Am good. I'm doing all right for Monday. It's the beginning. But yeah, things are good. I had a great weekend with my grandkids. Of course, my pleasure. Okay, so it's funny that as you were asking that question, the Hierophant in reverse and the Queen of Cups came out. Um, they are not going to want you to have a relationship with this person, Ro. They are not seeing this as a good match for you. That stinks. Yeah. Let me clarify. Hold on just one second while I shuffle my clarifying deck. That's so funny. World Traveler, that is crazy. Always a book. I never noticed that on the Wheel of Fortune card before. Oh, speaking of Wheel of Fortune, that's what came out for clarifying. Clarifying for Ro. Why won't her parents like her match? Okay, so it was clarified by the Wheel of Fortune in the upright and the Eight of Pentacles. It's almost like they are think he's just running on luck or something and it's not going to work out. This could be maybe he's not working or in between jobs. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe he doesn't have. Maybe he doesn't. Isn't in the same. Or doesn't make as much money or doesn't have the means that they think he should have to take care of you. Like, but it's that he's just been lucky. Let's pull another card to clarify. Let's see. The Star. This is the person that you've wished for. Your soulmate, this is going to be the person that you wish for. So obviously we're talking about your soulmate here. Spirit is um saying this is your soulmate, but this is somebody who your parents aren't liking that much. And it might be because like he's not like the Eight of Pentacles not working out. He's just gotten lucky to be where he is. Um is this somebody that you know, Ro? Oh, okay. This is somebody that you really, really like. Now, I'm not saying that it's not going to work out with you guys, but they don't think it's going to. They don't think this is when you meet your person, they're not going to think it's a good match. So make sure your person when you meet them because I feel like they're thinking this is not for some reason, maybe he doesn't have a job, or he's in between jobs, or doesn't make enough money to support you. Um, because this is somebody that you are going to really fall for. Spirit's going to bring in exactly what you've been manifesting with this star card. Um, but I don't see that your parents are going to like him. So that stinks. I was No, it has something to do with like he's not working right now, or when you meet him, he might be between jobs, and I feel like he's going to have to prove to your parents that he is serious and wants to take care of you and wants to be a partner, a good partner for you. But I feel like there's going to be something that he has to prove. It's going to take him a while to accept them. I don't think at first they're going to. I think this person is going to have um, to really try and persuade them, honestly. Okay, you want me to see if he's from your area. Okay, Spirit, shuffling for row. He's from your area. I feel like there's. I don't even know how I'd be able to tell that with these cards. I feel like there's other things that they are working on right now. Things that they're not paying attention to. I feel like they're out maybe having fun. They might be even a student, if that makes sense. Um, I feel like they're trying to gain knowledge with this Page of Swords. Trying to gain knowledge right now. I feel like they don't really have relationship on their mind. They're out kind of having fun, doing their thing. Like I said, they might be a student. Okay. So I feel like this person is a student too, and they're just trying to have fun. I feel like there's no commitment. They're not ready for a committed relationship. So I feel like your soulmate is not ready for you. And I feel like when it's time that you meet your soulmate, that you're going to be driven right towards them because of the star card. You're going to get exactly what you manifest. But I feel like there is, you know, work that needs to be done. I feel like the universe is conspiring in your favor to make things happen with you and him. So I feel like there is definitely going to be time in between now and you meeting your soulmate. But I do see that spirit is the universe is conspiring to get you guys together, but you guys, it's almost like you are doing your own thing and living life, and you're not ready for it. But I mean, there is going to be clear signs when you are, and know that the universe has your back. It's all coming together. All right, let's see what spirit has for this week for the collective. What is going on with the collective for this week? What's energies coming in? I think so. I think you guys are both on your separate paths right now, but you're going to be brought together. Hi, Amber. All right, what do we have for the collective? Thank you. King of Wands. All right, so we have, it's gonna be somebody's feeling very passionate this week. Here where I am, it's been right now it was only supposed to be 50 degrees today, but now it's 70. My windows are wide open. Oh, of course, Ro, my pleasure. Snowy? Oh my gosh, we haven't had snow in a minute, and I am thankful for that. Hold on, I just dropped the card. Ooh, it looks like there's a sense of community. Now, this makes sense to me. King of Wands and the Three of Cups. I feel like you're going to be getting together with people. Um, holidays. Passover was just this past weekend, I believe. Um, and Easter, I believe, is coming up this coming weekend. That's crazy. So yeah, I feel like there's going to be a get together. There's going to be reason to celebrate. Now, if you don't celebrate Easter, this could be you getting together with your friends, family. So even if you don't celebrate Easter, you could still be, um, taking these days off. Maybe that your job is providing, and finding time um, to get together with friends or family. All right, what? Ooh, we have the eight of wands in reverse. Something is stuck. Spirit, what is stuck for our collective? What is looking like it's stuck this week? What is stuck for the collective? What do they need to know? That's me. I'm going over my son's fiance's families, um, just because of my grandkids. So I got I eat dinner. I'm not big on Easter, but I do love food. So okay, so there's a blockage here, and I asked why. What is blocking? Oh, I get that. Okay, so I feel like somebody is feeling left out. Okay, somebody's feeling left out, like you're looking at, like your energy is low, especially with the strength card in reverse. There's low vibrational energy surrounding you. You might be getting together. This is crazy that you just said that. You might be getting together with people who are more toxic than you normally would hang out with. I just feel like this is low vibrational. With the Ace of Wands in reverse, we have the Five of Pentacles and the Strength card. Amen to that. So I feel like there's some toxic energy, like if somebody's leaving you out, um, you might feel like you've been overlooked or something. Um, or I just feel like there's like There might be negative energy in this place where you have been, like, there's some kind of negativity going on. Maybe somebody has been talking about you. Um See, the thing is, I like spirit keeps you away from, spirit hears what other people are saying and will intentionally not include you and keep you out of that energy, because we may think that certain people are our friends, and we might feel like we're close to them, and we might feel like we have a connection, but they might not feel the same way. And maybe their actions are speaking loudly. Maybe they have, spirit is saying, you got to take this as an indication, like, this is not somewhere where you're meant to be, and not take it personally, but just say, you know what, this is for my greatest good, and it's not somewhere where I'm supposed to be. These are not people who I'm supposed to be with on this day. I'm supposed to be celebrating something else. I'm supposed to be making other plans or indulging in some other activity or in somebody else's energy. So, yes, you might be feeling left out, but spirit is intentionally doing this to protect you. And you're feeling like it's making you feel low vibrational and stuck, but in reality, it's exactly where you're meant to be. And this might be a time for you to look a little bit more intimately into your relationships. Maybe you need to reflect on your relationship and see exactly how these people have been treating you, and understand that they're not for you. Hi, Olivia. How's it going? I'm doing good. Thank you. I am answering questions if you're interested, and I am pulling for a question. I'm pulling two cards for you. If you'd like a better, bigger reading, you can see my description box. Oh my gosh, that's funny. What is going on with Benson? All right, Spirit. We have Livia here who would like to know what's going on with Benson. Can you tell us what's going on with Benson? What does she need to know? What does she need to know for her greatest good regarding... Oh, thank you, Livia. I appreciate that. Well, that's the biggest compliment you can give me, honestly, because that is something that you can't fake. It's energy. All right. Oop. Okay, so... Hmm. This is either you or him being called in a direction of of something's calling Benson, or something's calling you to, like, there's a hole and you have to figure it out what you want. Like, there is something calling either you or him, and it can't be. Yep. Yeah, see, I have the 5 of Cups too. This is paying more attention to other things. He's occupied with other things rather than you. He's looking at other options. I feel like he's distracted. Something else is calling. Yep. See? Yep, you walked away. Walking away. Yeah, you felt like you are Feel like he's feeling like there's other options and there's like he's distracted. Oh, thank you. Sure, I can. And you are definitely pulled away from that energy. I can pull a couple more cards. Thank you. You're up in your head about it. We have the Eight of Swords. You have nonstop thinking about this. Very much in your head. Very much playing games. But I'm seeing that you're going to be much happier since you've detached with them. You walked away. And I feel like from the outside, everything looked like it was great, but like you said, you've had to distance yourself. And I see that, like, it's even though you've distanced yourself, like, look at this. It's all cups in the upright. We go from 8 to 9. That's progression. Okay? And they're all upright. So you're going to find what you need somewhere else. Because that's what the 8 of Cups is about. This person is going looking for the ninth cup for that happiness. So you attain it because you have the ninth cup right here. You go looking for that ninth cup and you find the ninth cup, which a lot of people have to search really hard for. But I feel like it's not going to be far before you find that ninth cup and receive that emotional happiness that you deserve. I don't think so. I feel like he is stresses you out. I feel like walking away was what was best for you. These are not good cards, but then we have these which shows progression. This is progression. You are stepping into your power. And that step you took away in the opposite direction is leading you to emotional happiness. Because what 17 of these cups are upright. So that's amazing energy. That's love. That's emotional energy. Somebody that you can find great happiness with. Everything that you've wanted. It's like right there. You're walking towards it right now. Nope. You're walking towards it, Livia. You're walking towards that energy right now. The best thing you could have done was let that person go. I hope that helped. You are going to find somebody amazing who is going to fulfill you. I know it sucks to hear that. I know that he's hurt you, but you are worth more than that. Absolutely worth more than that. Eight of Cups and 9 of Cups. Progression. 17 cups. Full. That's a lot of love. That's a lot of emotion. You're going to be able to share that with somebody. The connection that you want. That's beautiful. That is amazing. So look forward to that. I know it sucks because this person you've invested a lot of time and energy, but you have somebody way better coming towards you. I know. I know. But it's not going to be for long. Livia, it's not going to be for long. You're not going to be sad for long. Because did you see all those cups? That's your energy. That is not sadness. That's not one cup upside down. Okay? So you're not going to be sad for long. You're going to pick your chin up and go searching for that ninth cup, and you're going to find it almost immediately. Exactly, exactly. Then he's gonna be like, damn, I let that go. You're absolutely right, world traveler. It's so true. All right, so I'm shuffling, still shuffling for this week's. Why did he lead you on? Oh gosh, who knows why the hell guys do anything? Let me see. Why did he lead? Because at the time, I'm feeling like he didn't think there were other options. Oh, that sucks. I felt like he didn't. It just sounds so mean. It sounds so mean to say like, but I feel like he didn't know what he wanted. And I feel like you have other options. I feel like you are walking towards your this amazing future with somebody else. Sure, Benita, what is your other question? Okay, so what just came out though was the Four of Wands, Olivia. So I do feel like you have amazing energy coming towards you that's going to give you great stability. You're going to feel whole with this person. This person is going to raise you up and make you feel strong every single day. But the person that you just walked away from was not for you. But someone's coming in that's going to make you feel everything that Benson did not. Okay, so what is Sean? I really do believe that, Livia. You're going to come back and you're going to tell me that you met this amazing person. And I can't wait to hear it. Okay, so. All right, Benita. I feel like he doesn't have a decision about you. Like, he hasn't really said anything or doesn't really have a. I don't know if he knows that you like him, the Shane person. Have you told him how you feel? Because I feel like he doesn't know that you even like him. I feel like somebody has been closed mouth. Like you have just been kind of feeling your way. You're trying to work on intuition alone. You're trying to connect with him on a higher level, but I'm not sure that. Oh, okay, like I said, I thank you, Livia. Oh, thank you. I feel like there's something that has to be activated with this Four of Swords in reverse. Something that has to make him start thinking of you in a different way. Because I don't feel like he's thinking about you at all right now because he doesn't know. He doesn't know, it's not on the table. He hasn't thought about it. But I feel like if somebody mentions to him, or like you said, keeps dropping hints, um, and you give an indication, then he's going to be able, planting seeds. It's what it's all about. Like, it might not bloom tomorrow, but if you plant seed, or somebody say, oh, wouldn't maybe even your mom and dad, if he's a family friend, wouldn't Shane and Benita look great together? Wouldn't they be so cute? Somebody needs to plant seeds. Um, so I do think something needs to be said, or an action needs to happen, because I don't think he knows. I don't think you're on his radar right now. Here, I'll ask which world traveler to see what your first date is going to be like. What is world traveler's first date gonna be like? I'm rooting for Livia too, right, Benita? I love that. I feel like you're going to let your guard down, world traveler. World traveler, I feel like you need to be more vulnerable. Oh my gosh. What is this? Do you have somebody in your energy that you're interested in? I feel like there's somebody that you have your eye on. And normally I would think that this is like a non interest, but I feel like this is more of you guys both need to just open up your mouths and say something to each other. This is an energy of letting down your guard. I don't know, world traveler. I think you have a secret admirer. Of course, Benita, thank you. A secret admirer's secret you don't know. Okay, let's go back to this week's energy. Oh, thank you. Wheel of Fortune. So we have something coming in. It's going to be a good week for most people, I feel like. Um, Hopefully, it's a short week for most people. Um, Getting out of work early, that always makes me happy. Um, I feel like this is a good week to take care of things that um you've been avoiding. Once again, what was the first thing we pulled out here? Clearing out clutter, which I had said that could be things, material items, but that could also be people, places. Um, I feel like this is a time to make room for new energy coming in with this card. Make room for new opportunities. Because I feel like there's going to be, I'm telling you, and I've been saying this, so much change is coming towards people that you're going to have to make room for new opportunities coming in. There's no doubt in my mind that there is going to be an influx. Right now, there's like a couple week period where there's all of the planets are going direct right now. Nothing's retrograde. So I feel like right now there's a calmness in your lives because of that. But mark my words, once shifts happen again, there's going to be tons of change coming in, and you're going to wish that you cleared out your stuff. Disconnected from people, you're going to wish that you cleaned out your closet, that you've donated things, that you've put things for sale on, marketplace or whatever you have going on. It's going to be a necessity. Maybe you want to earn some extra money and, you want to sell old clothes on. There's certain apps that you can put like old clothes, even vintage clothes. People eat that stuff up. Um, and maybe you want to earn some extra money that way. Um, or just donate it to the less fortunate, or do whatever um with it that you can, so it's not in a landfill. I hate for you to just throw things out, but if it can be reused, make sure you're doing that. And if you can make money off of it, do that too. Yep. I know I've been procrastinating cleaning my closet out as well. um but I know I have to do it. And I know it's going to feel like a weight has been lifted from me once I do. It's going to feel good. Um, it's just, when I, it's the last thing I want to do when I have free time. But I have to do it. I have to listen to spirit and the energy saying, clean out your closet, get rid of things, get rid of the clutter. Because I have to listen to practice what I preach, right? It starts with us. It does. It starts with us making sure we're prepared for the changes that are coming, because Spirit's not going to bring those changes if we don't make an effort to change ourselves. And that's super important, that we have to take care of ourselves and make way for opportunities and not just expect them. That's magician energy. We have to work on ourselves and putting things forward and taking the opportunities that we see in front of us. This is an opportunity. Spirit saying, don't forget. And everybody who sees this, it's a reminder, it's an opportunity. So good things are going to be coming in for you. You just have to make sure that you have that realization and know that they're coming in, but you have to purge as well. Get rid of the things that aren't on your energy anymore. And like I said, that can be as simple as something material, and it could be as big as something as an old best friend. So just really reflect on what's going on and happening in your life. All right, so I am going to move on to romance angels on that note and see what is happening in the oracle world with this romance angels deck. See what, if any, romance is in the air for this week. Here, what is going on for our collective in romance? Thank you. Okay, so we're getting retreat. It's time to disconnect. Maybe just to be alone with your partner. To be on that level where there's nothing but you and them. To really bond, to really focus on your relationship. Maybe you need to rekindle or reignite something. Or just connect. It's been crazy. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So some of you might be in a relationship where you're feeling, ooh, new love. So some of you, like our friend Livia, might have some new love coming their way. It says a new person has stirred romantic feelings. So, wedding. This situation involves marriage. Now, it doesn't always mean that it's going to be your marriage. It could mean you're going to a wedding with your partner or somebody you're dating. Maybe you've invited them as your plus one, but a wedding is in your future. Might not be yours, but a wedding is in your future. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So walk away from things that aren't feeling good. Don't keep attached to somebody just because you want to have somebody for the summer. It's more painful to stay attached to somebody than it is to let go. So let go and see where the universe takes you. Universe might just direct you towards somebody who is supposed to be with you. Okay, so I have a tarot question that's not a tarot question, if that makes sense. If you're given an opportunity and you miss it and you're supposed to take it, it will come around to you again. Because Spirit does not put something in front of you that's not meant for you and will not let an opportunity pass you. So it might take a little longer to swing back around because now you have to do what you chose instead of, you didn't choose the opportunity. Now you have to go through with what you are directed, you decided, your free will. But again, it's going to come back around to you if it's meant for you. So yes, it will come back around again. Now it might take some time because you don't know what that other energy is doing. If it's for a job, maybe somebody got hired in that position while you missed the opportunity. So now we have to wait until that person quits or gets fired or whatever, or there's a new opening. And then there's that opportunity again. But that could take years. That could take a long time. But it will come around again. And it proves that it was meant for you. Um, it could be with a relationship, same thing. Maybe you chose not to date somebody and you went along with your life, they went along with theirs. Maybe they had a family and kids and the whole 9 yards, and they lived their life, and maybe something happened. Maybe um there was some kind of transition where they're separated now, or that person is single, and you run into them, happenstance that you run into them and your paths collide. So if you're meant to be with somebody, that opportunity is not going to pass you. So I do believe that that's the question you were asking. But I do think it's going to come around again if it was meant to. Now, I don't suggest waiting ever for somebody or something to come back around. You have to live your life and do what you need to do. But that just proves if it was meant for you and you're doing your thing and you're living your life and it still comes back around to you, then that is spirit saying this was absolutely meant for you. Um, you know, so yeah, I believe that. Okay, so let's shuffle this deck. Now this is for the people that you first person that comes to your mind when these messages come out. It's a love oracle cards, but it doesn't have to be romantic love. This could be also friendship, parental. Okay, the first thing is mastery. You've learned the spiritual lessons. Now, sometimes we're connected to people that are simply meant to teach us lessons. And that's all they're in our life for. And we have to accept that. Unfortunately, not everybody is going to, go the long haul with us. But we have to take the lessons from what their friendship or that dynamic offered to us. Stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. And we got that Four of Wands card earlier with the stability. So if this person isn't already in your life, they could be coming into your life shortly. Um, Somebody who's going to make you feel like they were meant to be with you your whole life. This person builds you up instead of knocks you down. They want to be your biggest cheerleader and provide that want to make yourself better and create a more solid foundation for the relationship. Okay, what else do we have? Thank you. Interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. Sometimes people listen to, advice from their parents. Sometimes people listen to advice from their friends, their, you know, coworkers. But here's the thing. They're not you, okay? And not everybody is out for your best interest. If you're feeling like there's a connection, if you're feeling like this is the way you're supposed to go, if you're feeling like this is where you're being pulled, then it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It only matters what you think. The others will come around. It only matters what you think and how you feel. It's not their path, it's yours. So don't let this interference, this third party opinion, have any kind of hold any weight in how you really feel. Oh, thank you. Thank you, World Traveler. That makes me so happy. Healing. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. Don't we all need to do that? I know how healing it is, and it really is. Um, and you feel so refreshed and like a weight has been lifted, but it is a lot of energy to really touch on these energies and to understand and want to bring these wounds into light so they can be a focus, so they can be brought to light and dealt with rather than suppressed. So spirit's calling you into have the courage to do that. And yes, I say courage because it is hard. It is really hard to do, but it will heal you so much. I know. We gotta listen to our guts more. And we have to take what lessons we've learned from previous relationships And that's going to tell us exactly who is good for us and who's not good for us. Okay, and these are messages from Spirit. Okay, so let's hear. Don't blame yourself. Okay, so if I feel like there might be some people walking around with guilt. Some people feel like maybe they have done something, but I feel like we take on a little bit too much and we kind of make scenarios about us. And that's where the guilt comes in. Not everything is about us. Sometimes I also feel like it's ego. And I know I was raised Catholic, so I have a lot of guilt. Like, could it have been me? They must be talking about me. If it's like a group email and I'm just like, oh, it must be something I did. No, that's my ego. It's not, I can't take everything personally. And that's something that I've learned to be better at, is not taking things personally. And so I try to, I mean, it's harder than it sounds because we're brought up the way we're brought up. And it's hard to sometimes forgive yourself or not take the blame for something, or just not, or stop saying I'm sorry for everything when it's not anything that we did or could have helped. All right, what else, Spirit? What other messages do you have for the collective tonight and for this week? Thank you. Avoid stressful places, situations, or people. We were talking about this earlier. Sometimes you just have to cut people off. Sometimes you have to avoid situations and places that aren't meant for you anymore. You just don't feel that you don't feel comfortable there anymore. And this could be family, this could be friends. So this could be whole, when they say places, that could be whole cities or towns that just doesn't sit well with you anymore. Sometimes you just have to move on. Like the doctor's office. I'm going to the doctor on Thursday and I'm just like, oh God. But that's a necessity. So avoid stressful situations or try to take the stress out of them and breathe through it. Meditate. Know that it's for your greatest good. If it's a doctor's office situation, know that it's going to serve you for your greatest good, knowing, um, keeping a check on your health and understanding why you're feeling the way you're feeling. All right, Spirit. What else? Can you give us anything else? Okay, we have clear any negative energy around you. So now we can do that by, oh my gosh, so many different ways. Um, Sage, I always sage, even after my grandkids leave. It's not my energy. I love them so much, but it's not my energy. So I make sure that, I sage all the time. I sage like packages that I order because I don't want the energy to be on it from whoever handled the packages along the way to me. I know it sounds outrageous, right? But I want clean energy. I don't want to, if somebody's having a bad day and, a delivery person handles my package and is in their truck all day long, I don't want that energy entering my home. So I will clear it by lighting some sage, incense. How you can do, I have, my singing bowls behind me. I have they're placed all over the, the house in different areas. There's like, the little chime things that you right? I sage all of the time. And chime things that you can chime to clear the energy. There's so many different ways of clearing the energy around you. So it's, take the opportunity to make sure your energy is clear around you. Taking a shower, doing shower meditation, washing that energy right off your body and down the drain. It's so cleansing. All right, and on that beautiful note, I think I am going to call it a reading. And I hope you guys had an amazing time. Thank you for sticking with me till the end, especially to World Traveler. Thank you. And I love the energy of this. I love hanging out with you. It really does make me so much happier. And I know you say I'm bubbly already, but it just makes me that you guys do it. You guys are the ones who are making this energy come out. So it really does make me happy. And I love spending time with you. And I can't wait to spend more time with you. I try to go live on mostly on Mondays and Thursdays between 6:30 and 7 Eastern Daylight Time. So I hope to see you this Thursday and get those questions prepared for me. I will answer them for you. All right, we'll talk soon. Bye, guys. Enjoy your week.